Hello and good evening to everybody out there in Wrestling with Egos land. It's a fireside chat from your boy, Brian, and oh my goodness, the fire is actually on this time. See, I do pay attention to your comments and suggestions. It is that time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the time when we at Wrestling with Egos give out some presents. And Santa Brian is here. He's been watching wrestling all year, and he's been thinking about what do some of the greatest wrestlers in the world actually need for Christmas this year. Fear not, because your boy has come through. I got a stack of 6 presents over here for 6 wrestlers throughout the entire landscape of wrestling. And it's my hope that you take these gifts and spin them forward into some great wrestling in the year 2020 and beyond. So let's come on over and see who we're going to start with first, I wonder. So this present is going to go to a guy who's tearing it up in New Japan Pro Wrestling right now, one Cazuca Okada. My gift to you is a successful double title defense at Wrestle Kingdom in January. You're one of the few guys that are crazy enough to put your title on the line in an event like that twice in 2 nights. And I think if you do that, you're going to put a stamp on the fact that you are the best wrestler alive. I've been watching you, and I have yet to see a bad match that you've been involved in. So keep doing that work, Kazuchika, and a double title defense is what I think you need for Christmas this year. That's just number 1. This gift is for one of my favorite wrestlers in WWE who I think, for whatever reason, hasn't been utilized properly since he was in NXT. This gift is going out to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, this is for you. I think what you need is a months-long feud that you can sink your teeth into. It's going to have athleticism, it's going to have physicality, and it's going to have psychology for days. You'll be the one bringing the psychology because you do that almost as better as anybody. And I even got the perfect opponent for you. Roman Reigns. Think of the possibilities that you two could come up with. You're doing great work on commentary while your wrist heals. I, for one, want to see you back in the ring kicking butt like I know you can. So, Joe, big long feud with Roman Reigns. It's coming for you. This present, and a lot of you might think I don't know enough about this person, but I do. I don't get to watch her work that much because I don't have the inclination to find TNA programming that much. Tessa Blanchard, this present is for you. You're doing your thing in TNA and you're doing some great work raising legitimacy of intergender wrestling, which is a taboo subject for a lot of people, but I think when it's done properly, it highlights the athletic gifts that women have in the wrestling ring. But it's clear that you need a bigger platform to ply your trade on. So my gift to you inside this box is AEW buying you out of your TNA contract. It might be pricey, it might be tricky, but I think it needs to happen. And then you join Cody Rhodes and everybody else and imagine what you can do with the rocket strapped to you that AEW could provide. Think about it, Tessa. I'm going to pick up the tiny one first because there's a lot of big presents here. Just because this is in a tiny box doesn't mean it's any less important. Cody Rhodes, I'm looking at you. Cody, this present is for you. Cody, my gift to you is the continued ascension of AEW as a viable alternative for fans of wrestling content to consume. Because on a nearly weekly basis, you're giving us emotion, you're giving us innovation, a healthy respect for the history of the business, storytelling, and jaw-dropping matches nearly every week, which is difficult to do, but you're out there doing it and you're a big reason why. So keep pushing, Cody. We like what you're doing. This one is very, very important to me. Didn't like you when you first came out because I'm always slow to get on board with heels. Just ask Patrick and RJ. Ask the Lovebird too. She'll tell you all about that. I'm babyface till the cows come home. But Adam Cole, you might finally be the one that makes the powers that be on Raw and SmackDown realize what a commodity they've got in NXT talent. Why? You can have a good match with anybody. You probably get me in the ring and have a 5-star match with me. You're over as hell, and You're marketable for days. Boom. You could be the one that finally reverses the trend of guys who thrive in NXT, get up to Raw and SmackDown and get miscast, misused, or put out to pasture. People like Finn Balor, that's why I think he's back at NXT, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, just to name a few. You saw the pop Kevin Owens got when he came out at Survivor Series. Masterful job of selling that pop, by the way. Adam Cole, I think you could be the one that finally reverses that trend of your box office in NXT and you get up to the main roster and you're floundering. I think you're the one to end that cycle. Baby. And I've saved what I think is the best for last. Going along with the theme of me not tending to get on heels that much. This person is most definitely a heel, but pretty much since the moment he invaded my TV screen and in turn invaded my psyche, I can't stop thinking about this guy. He is now the SmackDown World Heavyweight Champion, and it's Bray Wyatt. Bray, I don't know that you need a gift, because pretty much any gifts I could give you would pale in comparison to the mind that you're already blessed with. But my gift for you is a year-plus long title reign that goes all the way to WrestleMania of next year. Because basically what you're doing is leaving a stack of opponents in the scrap heap behind you because you invade their psyches, you pervade the depths of their souls, and you leave them different coming out than when they went in. And the only way to legitimize this and that creative streak that you have and you've been allowed to run free on is for just you to continue with that title for months, if not years to come. That's what legitimizes it, and that's the payback for all the work you've put in and all of the raw deals you've been dealt over the years. From all of us at Wrestling with Egos, we want to wish you once again a very Merry Christmas, a happy and safe New Year. Whatever holiday it is that you celebrate this time of year, we hope you take the time to enjoy it with family and friends and that you party responsibly. Thank you so much for sticking with us at Wrestling with Egos throughout this experiment through 2019. We got big things coming in 2020, and we hope you're coming along for the ride. Your boy can be reached on Twitter at bcrigo15. You can hit up RJ at RJEman with 2 N's, and Patrick can be reached at rantmodon. Please check out the Google repository at bit.ly/withegos for some of our past content. And also our year-end award nominees are up there too. And we will be coming at you before the end of the year with our award winners for the inaugural Wrestling with Egos Awards for all of those categories that we talked about. Until we see you again, we'll talk to you soon. And we thank you very much for watching us.